Hello and welcome to your Pilates Punx quick videos. Today we're just going to go through some stretches, and I'm going to use this TheraBand here. So if you have one of these, you can use it at home. But another thing that you can use if you don't have one of these is just a long sleeve shirt or a sweatshirt rolled up, so you have a length of fabric or even a towel. We're going to go ahead and lay down on our back, taking your band or your sweatshirt with you. Laying down on our back, we are going to lengthen that left leg on the mat and then take the band or sweatshirt around the arch of your right foot and hang on to one end in each side. We're going to bend the knee into the chest and lengthen the leg up, flexing the foot. Bend and extend that leg, and I want you to feel the back of the leg stretching out. Inhale to bend and exhale to extend. We're going to keep that right leg long, and then you want to draw your toes back to your nose. And if you're using a stretchy band, the higher up you grab towards the foot, the tighter that band will get. We want to stretch out the back of the leg, our hamstring here. Big inhale and exhale in your stretch, deepening on your exhale. We want to keep that leg nice and long. Try to straighten that knee as much as you can. Both ends will go into the right hand now. And we're going to drift the right leg off to the right side, making sure your left hip does not lift. You feel that left hip lifting back up. I want you to re-center yourself, draw the hip down, and then draw your leg out to the side. Think of drawing the toes back to the ears. Big inhale and exhale in your stretch, feeling your inner thigh and hamstring stretching out. Draw your leg up to the ceiling. Take both ends into your left hand. Make sure your right hip stays anchored and drift your leg slightly across your body to the left. We're going to sickle your instep down towards the floor so your foot turns inwards. And we're going to feel your IT band running from your hip all the way up to your ankle. Make sure your right hip is not lifting. It does not feel like a great stretch. It's kind of a little painful one, but I promise you it hurts so good. When you're done with this, it'll feel better. Big inhale and exhale in your stretch. We can go ahead and let the hip lift up now, letting that leg drift over further, and then you'll look to your right. So we're twisting that lower back a little bit, so it's more of a back stretch than the leg. Taking a nice deep inhale and exhale, draw everything back to center. We'll go ahead and switch legs. So your right leg is long in line with your hip bone on the mat, then the left leg lifts up. We get that band or your sweatshirt or your towel around the arch of that left foot, and we bend and extend that left leg. Shoulders are down, we inhale to bend and exhale to extend. One end of the band is in each hand. Again, inhale to bend and exhale to extend. Want to keep the leg nice and long, draw your toes to the nose. We're going to get that hamstring stretched out. Nice big inhale and exhale into your stretch. You can walk your hands a little bit higher to get a tighter grip on that band to deepen your stretch. And I want you to try to deepen the stretch even more every time you exhale. Breathing into it, lengthening through the back of that knee. Both ends go into the left hand. Make sure your right hip doesn't lift. Drift your leg off to the left side and draw your toes back to your ear. We're going to feel that inner thigh stretching out as well as the hamstring. Make sure your shoulders and hips are staying nice and stable on the mat. Deep inhale, exhale to deepen your stretch. And we will go ahead and bring the leg back up to the ceiling, switching hands. I want you to keep your left hip anchored as you draw your leg slightly across your midline and you sickle that instep down towards the floor. Make sure your left hip is not lifting as your leg is drawn to the right, and I want you to feel that nice big IT band stretch. Big inhale and exhale in your stretch. Big inhale and exhale to deepen that stretch. And we'll go ahead and let the hip lift now as your leg drifts further over. You look to the left as your leg is drawn to the right. You're going to feel that nice stretch and that twist in that lower back. Nice big inhale, exhaling here. We draw everything back up. We can set the band now out of the way. Lengthen your left leg out. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. We're going to get into a hip flexor stretch or a figure four stretch. We can pull your left leg to tabletop if you want to deepen that stretch and gently press your right elbow into your right knee, grabbing the back of that left leg. We should just feel that nice big stretch so as in the hip flexor, and we're going to switch sides. So right leg's long, left ankle over your right knee, and then you can deepen it if you'd like by pulling that right leg to tabletop, gently pressing your left elbow into that knee. Nice big inhale and exhale in your stretch, relaxing our shoulders as your chest is lifted up. Nice big inhale and exhale, opening that hip flexor. And then we can go ahead and untwist those legs and round up. You are done.
And there you have it, some stretches that you can do after your Pilates Punx workout. It's always really great to stretch out those hamstrings, get into that IT band and those inner thighs, and I always love a good hip flexor stretch. Obviously, sometimes our hips might kind of take over for our abs, so we always want to make sure we're stretching out if you feel any gripping in your hips. So this video is always going to be up for you. You can add it on to any of your free workouts that we do, and we'll catch you next time.